Hey guys, welcome back to Digital Art Bootcamp. This is class 9.1, and this is Guest Artist Month. And your guest artist is... tb1! Yay, tb! Oh my gosh, she is so talented, amazing artist, amazing character designer. I've been a huge fan of her work for many years. And we asked on Patreon who you want as your guest artist, and a lot of people mentioned TB. And so, TB, why don't you say something about yourself?
I'm a character artist, character concept artist from Korea. I'm so happy to teach you some tips that are useful.
Yeah. Class 9.1, this is drawing characters in perspective.
Yeah, we definitely wanted to bring someone in who's very experienced at doing this. If you are familiar with her work on Instagram and ArtStation, you see that she's done a bunch of character pieces from a bunch of different angles. Mm-hmm. And you have some awesome stuff planned for us, right?
Yeah.
Without further ado, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Let's do it. All right, drawing characters in perspective. I'm excited because it's 3 people now.
Yeah.
Right? It's I'm the student voice.
Oh my, what am I then?
You are the
I'm the timekeeper.
You're the student voices.
Oh.
Sorry, that was a terrible joke. Anyways, we have TB here. Yay! And TB has the sketch here, and she's made her setup at home. She looks at home. She looks ready to draw, and I'm excited. You know, I've been following her work for many years, and she's an amazing, talented artist. And yeah, what's up, TB?
Hi. I'm so happy to one part of be here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're looking forward to seeing what you have in store for us. So, yeah, whenever you're ready, you can hop right into it.
Yeah. And for today, I want to give you guys some tips for how to draw characters in perspective. So, first I want to explain this. What is the good for the perspective? This is the one box. It's very flat, looks very flat, and that is when you apply the perspective, the boxes looks like this. It's more, what can I say, dimensional looking. So this is a little basic of the perspective, and then if you apply this on the character, you can draw the character is really dimensional.
It's because you're seeing kind of like the front and the side when it's in perspective, right? And the top.
Yeah, and then this is the one important key is that this is your eye level. This is the one you see. And then just to for example, just for the box, you can see the long box here. In your eye level, it looks the same, but if you go up to your eye level, you can see the lower base of the box, and then if that is to go more upper, and then you can go more about the box, the under the box, and then you put something object under your eye level, you can see the upper space of your box like that. It's the same. So for this one, so if you just to see
I love your little Muppet
I know.
character.
Different.
It's so great.
And then so you can see the cylinder like this, and then for this one, you can see the cylinder like this, and then you can see the cylinder like this. Yeah, this is a very basic part of the perspective. Insert to the perspective, and then after that, so when you draw the character like this, it's a very front view. You can draw it.
feel like this is like the go-to position that most artists draw their characters in, just right front view looking straight at it, right?
Oh yeah. It's a mostly you can see that this kind of view and the anatomy book.
I see. Oh my gosh. You just... Dang.
Wow, you made that look very easy.
I know, you made it look so easy. It's like, boom. Yeah, I love this, I love how you break complex shapes into kind of a simpler shapes. You know, that's like what I've been trying to do, but it's really nice to see like another artist do it because they have their own workflow, and I think TB has such a great kind of like knowledge with like eye level and seeing things in perspective, and this is super useful.
Yeah, you know, even just watching this, you know, taking a look at how she simplifies things are also, you know, really good tips to try to like internalize. Very geometric.
Yeah, especially the face.
This kind of view have the problem is that you can see this view is a very flat like that. This is not so how we watch the anatomy in our eye. Actually, in our eye, so okay, look at when you see the one model here. Okay, let's draw human here. Okay, so this is too big, so I can just we are just a smaller person. This is we, and then you see this like that, and then like that. So just to think about this kind of a cylinder is apply this method. So normally when you draw the person, and personally this is my tip. I never draw the character who just standing.
I see.
Standing just straight.
Right.
Because it's hard. It's harder to draw well.
Yeah.
Yeah, because even if they're just like statically standing in front of you, you are still seeing them in perspective.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Unless it's like I feel like we're released to see like those anatomical breakdowns. But yeah, in real life, yeah, we do see like
there's a bit of perspective into everything. I'm looking at the energy drink can on my desk right now, and this is a really great tip, you know.
Yeah. So.
Oh wow, that's so cool.
Yeah, we can already you can already see how it's looking more natural in your newer version.
Oh, by the way, this tablet is so new. Everything is so.
Oh, the tablet.
The tablet is so new tablet. So.
Wow, this is really cool. You know, it's really, yeah, like, look here, you know, we have a 2D representation, and then what she does is, like, there is a bit of perspective into everything we see, and so the figure on the right is how she kind of, like, translates that.
So this kind of method can easily show, makes your character is more, looks good. It's very simple, but it's very effective.
So TB, what would you say are like the biggest differences on the version of the right? Like, what did you change versus the version on the left?
Okay, the first of all is the pose is not symmetrical. This is the one tip. Don't draw the character as symmetrical. It's asymmetrical. It's good to your character so more looks interesting. Yeah, and then especially on the gesture. I will talk about the gesture later. Yeah. I will talk about this one really a lot. Asymmetrical. It's good to avoid.
Right.
It's symmetrical.
Yeah, so that's what I've mentioned before, guys. In design, usually symmetry can get boring. So that's why we add some asymmetry to just art or design, just to make them a little more memorable. For example, you know, in character design with Faye, you know, she has a half cape, her braid is on one side, and so kind of like if your characters maybe are feeling a little static, have an asymmetric kind of like let's say
Like element to their design.
yeah, like a little bit of element in their design, and you can take that thinking into every piece of art that you do.
Yeah, even here you could do it really subtly. Like what TV did in the newer version of the figure she drew is still very subtle. They're still standing straight forward, but you can tell maybe they have a little bit of more weight on one leg.
Correct.
You know, it's very kind of a natural standing position versus just like that kind of like, I don't know, like the army standing next to it or something.
Right, and that's yeah, with these that a simple tip in your drawing can have a little more characteristic. Yeah.
So you can see the segmental line, our body. So this kind of thing is to give your character more spacey. Yeah, I like that.
Dude, I love that you're drawing form lines. So because I was teaching the students how to draw through, you know, like the cylinder and the form lines. So I'm really happy to see you do it too.
Nice.
And they look so happy. Look at their smile on their face.
And then the point is that your eye level is here. Yeah, and then you just go down, 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 down like that. The cylinder looks like like this, right? And then go up, and then close to your eye line is more flat, but it's far from your eye line is the distort is more and more.
I see.
Yeah. So, the problem is that you can't draw the segment line all the time on your character because your characters don't have the kind of stripe line on your body.
Right.
Yeah. So the second tip is that I really like is the foreshortening. When you draw foreshortening or draw the spacey character, the overlap is really helpful. The overlap is when you draw a board like that, is the A and the B. So you can't exactly know what is the importance of your close to you, but for the overlap, make really clear about what is the front and what is the back, and then even though it's the B or A, it's the B is the front and the A is everything is so clear.
Yes.
And so you needed to show the visualization lie. It's a visualization lie a lot on your drawing. So yeah,
that overlap is like an easy way just to kind of like tell the viewer what is in front of what.
Right.
And
wait, hold on.
Right.
TB save.
Yeah, save. Yeah,
save.
Yeah, I said. So, yeah, and then this is only when you just imagine the foreshortening is when you're the one person. Like that, and then the arm is the front, like that, and then your hand is like this.
Wow, you're drawing hands.
Just whips that hand out like it's nothing. Ross is like,
Okay, and then so for this one, so this is the front. Your hand is the most front one, and then so this is the first layer, and then second layer, and then third layer, your upper arm, and then for this you no need to draw the segment line, and you just draw is correct the overlap like that. this is the important because I'm going to teach you the Bible point perspective and then visual. This kind of point really important when you do foreshortening.
Oh my god.
Yeah, when you're done drawing that out, do you mind just like circling with a different color what areas have that overlap in it?
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Just to really to point out to the viewers.
Nice. Yeah, good idea. I will do. And the upper arm is the background. That, and then the lower arm is the front.
Wow, very clear.
Yep. And then you can just see that like this.
Yeah, I think this is really great to see, guys. When you're drawing in perspective with foreshortening, even color coding it or trying to compartmentalize in your brain, like what is in front of the other, can really help, like make the process a lot easier.
Yeah, and then if you just okay, this is the foreshortening. This part is not this one, and then this one. This one is the overlapping, and if you change the overlapping, it not looks like you can't give the correct the information. What is the front? What is the behind? So I will change the foreshortening. I changed the R foreshortening, so it looks like this one looks like the come front, but this one looks like this, and then just the curving inside like that.
I see.
This is the overlapping is the information.
Yeah, that's interesting. Just by like changing those few lines, it totally kind of change how we see that arm in space.
Yeah, the foundation is there, and that's what I think is so important here. It's like trying to understand what is in front of the other, and then the overlapping lines can really help sell and visually communicate. Oh wow,
you drew that very fast.
Oh my god, I'm jealous. TB. It's a nice butt too.
Okay, so you guys can see what is the front.
Yeah, very clear.
She looks like she's sunburned and wearing jeans. I like it.
Oh, it's Nima in jeans.
It's Nima in jeans.
Oh my god. Full circle.
And then if you just draw like this.
Wow. Boobs. TB, I have a question. Because you make it look so effortless here, right? Did you study a lot of anatomy? Do you recommend people like study the ins and outs of anatomy, or is it like did you just pick up anatomy over time?
This is my history. My job when I was in Korea, it was anatomy teacher. So I had to learn anatomy to teach someone. And then after that, actually I like to draw the muscle a lot. And then I like a perspective.
Very cool.
Yeah, so but mostly I'm hardly use the anatomy skill and when I'm doing work. The studio work.
Yeah, I hear that a lot though. The best way to learn anything is by teaching it. It forces you to like learn it really well.
Yeah, the teaching is so good to practice and then improve yourself. Personally, I think like that.
Very cool.
So you can just see the
Yeah.
Yeah, that one has really clear overlaps there.
Yeah, it's very clear.
yeah.
Yeah, so I think the thing to take away from here is next time you're trying to draw characters in perspective, just try to think very clearly and break it up even like this, you know, what's in front of the other, the red part and the blue part, just compartmentalize it in your brain because sometimes we may get overwhelmed, like, oh my gosh, a whole entire human in perspective, but if we just break it up in chunks, it can really help us.
Yeah, I think also when you're drawing characters, creating opportunities for that overlap, like personally, like or purposefully design your character to have overlaps to better show that form.
Right.
So I recommended to students how to more familiar to the space and then the perspective. Actually, for the perspective, you need to calculate some, but for just to when you start at the beginning of the perspective, is being familiar is way important. So just draw like this kind of thing, weird thing, and then segment line. All the time, just to draw the segment line is really helpful to you, more familiar to the space.
Like yeah, drawing those form lines.
Yeah.
Form line.
Yeah, that's the term we've been using in the boot camp.
Very cool. Ooh. Yeah, so this is a great little practice if you guys want to try it out. Basically, kind of put a shape in perspective and draw the form lines along that shape. It can help you train your brain to see just shapes in perspective.
Oh yeah, right.
Ooh, like a tongue.
Yeah. The overlaps there too.
Whoa,
yeah, it's over.
That's so cool.
Yeah, you really quickly get that feeling of space and volume.
Right.
Yeah. And then this is a very, what can I say, easy to your characters looks good. Best. I always teach it to my students practical method. Practical is best, and then easy to understand. And then so you for the box, if you can draw the box, you can draw human like this.
Very happy.
Yeah, very happy, and then very boxy. Looks simple.
Ah, cool. Yeah. So I think if you're maybe newer to anatomy and you haven't studied it for a long time, you don't know that many muscles and stuff like that, I think this right here is a great simplification about the human body that you can start with. You know, because not everyone knows like the deltoid into the bicep into the forearms and like how that overlaps. So I think starting with this base before you put on your muscles can be great. So that foundational, simple blocks and cylinders and spheres, and then you can put your muscles on top.
So you can do this. You can start with this, but if you want to more be faster, okay, this is the one example. And then this is the next one. I will show you what I normally use for the perspective drawing. This is more anatomy base shape.
Ross and I are just like entranced.
Dude, it's really cool to see people draw, you know? Like, this is the first time I'm the student voice. I'm watching people draw, and it's really cool and refreshing to see other professionals because TB is like a kind of trained master at her craft, and we brought her here because a lot of people want to draw their character into perspective, and this is a great kind of course to start.
Yeah, she also has a very different approach versus, I mean, how Ross earlier in the course does it. Ross, I feel like you work a lot more with gesture, a lot more fluidly, whereas she's breaking down very analytically.
So, me, like, my lesson in flow and TV's lesson in flow, you have the best of both worlds.
Yeah,
you know?
so you get two ends of the spectrum here. It's perfect.
So you can see the more anatomical shape here. I recommend actually, so this is A, this is B. I recommend more B's shape.
So is A more for like beginners who are practicing, or what?
For the when you are too much feeling harder to the dimensional character, I recommend A first, but I'm not big fan of A, so I just pushed all of my students to use the B shape.
I see.
What can I say? So
damn, he does not look skip leg day. That cap.
okay, so yeah, so
Nice.
yeah, so this is the
Form line.
yeah
Ooh.
online all the time when you started. If you get used to this thing, I think it's a perspective is not. It's a be your friend and not a difficult one. It's a one tool, one tool that you can use for the cool character, the view.
That's a great like clickbait. Like master this one skill and perspective is your friend.
Dang, pretty good. Yeah, you know, the form lines are just like another tool in your tool belt. If you feel like maybe your figures, like you don't know where they are in space or you need some more form, just add some form lines.
And so here, I know earlier, TB, you were talking about where the eye level is. At some ellipses, you're kind of looking up, and some you're looking down. Are you thinking about that on this figure?
Oh, yes. Oh, when you draw a character like this, is this more about the composition? If you character like this, and then someone watch you like that, and then she have this, and the
Whoa.
then she looks like looks like you. She have more power than you because you are the
Because you're under?
yeah under. I'm the it's a mean it's a this view have that information. You're under her. But just to think about this thing. And then,
Aww.
Why she looks scary? I don't know. I just supposed to draw the cute faces. It's a feeling like she treat. And then just some more cute. And then she just do wow like that. And then and she's more cute, and then you can. It's a feeling like you can under control or something. It's a this kind of the angle can give you the information, that kind of thing, and then you can push more the impression and the character personality. Yep.
Wow. That's crazy.
And then the next thing, okay, I will talk about the why people have this kind of shape. And then mostly that's why, and this is a very simple shape I just made, but mostly people have the inside of our body, we have this kind of thing. So
Ooh.
this is our bone,
Yeah.
and this is our muscle. I don't know how to write the muscle spelling.
Yeah.
But okay, but this looks complicated, right?
Yeah, it looks a little complicated.
Is it
yeah.
complicated?
Yeah.
And then so that's why
Wow.
yeah. So for the
Oh.
complicated shape, just turn to the simple shape, because
I see.
if you just block out from the simple shape, you can just insert to the perspective more easier.
I see. Yeah. Wow. Whoa, you're so good at anatomy.
Yeah, so this is the simple shape.
Yeah, this
That
is a simple
is-
shape. Okay.
Yeah.
That looks complex to me.
Oh no!
A little bit, yeah. I'm like, oh my god.
So yeah, so you can then use this.
Okay, yeah. I want to start with that. Sure.
The boxman. Okay, let's so yeah, and then for so when you draw the person,
Yeah.
the people, I will just give you the basic proportion of the people. You guys normally saw the proportion, the eight head proportion. I'm not a big fan of that.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I know it's because I'm not looks like that. I'm a
Right.
human, but I'm not looks like that.
Yeah.
Okay. And then but if you are a beginner, sometimes I know people have that kind of problem. Too big eye, too big hand, or too small head, or too short upper torso, like that.
I see.
But avoid that kind of a thing. I will just give some tips.
Do you have any like tips for the students that you should not do?
Oh, should not.
Yeah, with simplifying anatomy or character perspective.
Oh, character perspective.
Or I can also ask this later, but I was just wondering because you're drawing things so efficiently here, and you have like a go-to skeleton. Is there something you always avoid?
Oh, so only for the beginners, I'm not talking about. I'm suggest to the not the drawing anatomy. So use the long line.
So use long line.
Yeah, long line.
Use long line.
Yeah,
Got
and
it.
then so the mostly people draw like this, this kind of line. You can use it on the purpose for the art, but if you're a beginner, so
Yeah.
this line is it's people just make a really not clear shape.
That looks like my old art.
Yeah, no. Just imagine it,
right.
and then this is not clear, and then very busy, and then yeah. So
Right. Yeah.
okay, so use the long line
Use
as
long
much as you
lines.
can, and then other time just to trying to draw the in 3D like that.
Wow. Yeah. What's really cool here is, she started with a rough structure, and then she piled the details on top. You guys don't have to, don't be afraid to just ease yourself in, give yourself some opportunities with the structure, the foundation.
Good.
Wow, look at that. That's so
Segment
good.
line, okay.
What? I'm not lying.
I am a segment line, okay.
Oh.
I draw this a lot. Like this all the
Yeah.
time. And then just when you finish your drawing, even though head, you don't cut it like that. Just
Right.
cut it like this.
Right, you follow the perspective down.
Yeah,
cut-
perspective, and then your the segment, segment line.
Why don't you just cut it across?
Cut it across is you can easily just to make it. Oh, this drawing is flat.
Yeah, it looks kind of flat
Oh,
there.
Yeah.
Oh, you prop it in the perspective.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's the perspective. Okay, I will just to copy and paste it, and then reverse it. Yeah.
Perfect. That's what I do.
Industry secret right here,
Industry
folks.
secret. There you go.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah. So.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
We
man.
saved time. Oh my god.
Look at that.
Okay.
Perfect.
And then, yep. Sometimes when I just reverse it, it is not the shape I propose on, so I needed to change the heart shape
Right.
after that. Okay. Okay, this is our body, and then the point is that if you don't know about how long is going to be your leg size, the neck size, just to for your shoulder, you just can. This is one head. This is one head. Then you just do. Okay, I would just draw the little lovely. Like that.
Oh, it's the same size but twisted on its side.
And then it's a little bit more further.
Mm,
Yeah, a little bit more. And then this is like this.
I see.
Yeah. And then if you just one head more go down, this is
Oh, the nipples?
nipple height.
Yeah.
And then third, okay. And then for this one, oh, I think it's like, yep, like that. This part is the neck.
Wow.
Yeah, it's the neck. And then when you draw something, it's my arm is too skinny or something like that. It's you can measuring it. It's the half of body, and then half of body, and then
Oh, it's like a third?
third. But it's
Interesting.
it's just it is not everybody now looks like that. Especially it's for me. I'm not looks like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm you're not looks like that.
Yeah.
Everybody's not looks like that. But
Yeah.
this is the
Basic.
basic, and then basic when you when you draw the neck is too long, or just when you have a problem, eyes too big, and then the head is big like that, you can just prevent that things for this one.
Right. Yeah. So if your drawing maybe looks off, or you're not sure why, this is a good kind of rule of thumb to measure back with these funny faces. But yeah, I think TB does a great job here, just like a check,
Yeah, it's a good starting point to kind of like remember like these general proportions, and then you can always like tweak it and exaggerate it depending on the character in your piece.
Oh, yeah. And then it's for this one. It's the crotch.
Yeah, the crotch
Crotch.
line.
Yeah, crotch line. And then when you draw the crotch, it's the hard pull over the our body, body length.
Like
Yeah.
it's exactly right in half.
Yeah, right in half. But people are different.
Yeah, some people have long legs,
Yeah.
short legs, or
Yeah.
one leg.
And then this is the tip I really love.
Yeah.
It's the
The belly button.
belly button. It's a belly button. It's a third head. And then the belly button is also elbow. Elbow is here. Elbow. And then elbow is here.
Yeah.
And then when you draw the arm length is the half of your the upper
Halfway down the femur, kind of.
upper leg
Mm-hmm.
is a half of the upper leg. So here, half of the upper leg. So you can draw the what can I say, the hand, the arm is too long or too short. You can avoid that. Even though you're change the body proportion really crazily, I just to keep this theory. The hand is have to be the middle of the upper.
Right, yeah. Like certain
Right.
proportions can change, like how like wide their torso is or whatever. But certain like parts of the skeleton are always gonna align like that, right?
And then the last one is if you are draw this thing. Okay, I think I draw them a little bit off, but this is your head, two head.
Got it. Cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
So just to, I will give it one chart. Keep in mind. Keep in mind is your face is here. And then the head side is not. This is your face size. Face size. Hand is your face size.
Okay.
Oh, got it.
And then for the head side
Yeah.
is your feet size.
Out of the foot.
It's a bit, but yeah, but
Really?
yeah,
Really?
yeah, really.
I
I don't
never
want to.
learned that.
Yeah, I don't want to believe that because my feet is way smaller than my face.
Right. So I'm like right now I'm looking at my own foot. Like, guys, if everyone do the same thing, is our foot the same as their face?
Y'all, I have huge
Yeah.
feet, so I don't know if that's true.
Yeah, I want to be. It's not true, but it's everything is from the Andrew Loomis book.
Oh, got it.
You
Yeah,
know,
Loomis.
Yeah.
He died 100 years ago. So
Oh my god.
yeah, he's a very old guy.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and put the name of that book in the README, everyone, just because that is a very good resource just regarding proportions if you want to do some future reading. But yeah, his name is Andrew Loomis, and he's kind of known as like one of like the OG artists regarding proportions.
Yeah. If you guys were here for the first several classes, we actually touched on Andrew Loomis.
For the two body, and then this is the lower leg size. Ah, no, I'm not gonna throw away again.
Cool.
Yeah. And then
Wow, this is like a whole character sheet.
So for this one, okay.
It looks like those kind of Halloween decorations you can buy, where it's like you get like a pack of various like plastic body parts to put around your front yard.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was gonna say it looks like a toy kit
Oh,
that comes in a box and you just have to assemble it.
build your own
tb1.
adult.
Okay, this is
Ooh.
yeah. It's like just to keep in our mind this thing.
Wow, that's so useful.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, the thigh is like 2 heads, so that's like a great thing that even I'm absorbing, you know.
Though I'm actually draw the lots of the seven head proportion
Mm-hmm.
and or the 6 head. I think it's the eight is the too much for me
I see.
personally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like 8 heads is like those old 90s anime girls
Yeah.
with really long legs.
Yeah, like that. It's like a Kataketa cherry, the clamp animation.
Yeah.
So yeah, so this is the why I draw the, and then for the standing pose, when you draw the side view, so I will let you know. So we are the human have the gesture, even though we are standing, we have the gesture. So that's why we can standing in the ground, because we what can I say, like the shoom like that, just making
The curve of the spine and that kind of thing.
yeah, and then we can just to move the inside of the strength, and then we just stand right there. We have the rhythm, and then we keep the flow. So for the chest, see there, and then for the pelvis, right?
Yeah, pelvis.
Okay, pelvis, sit down.
I see.
I like the angle that it's at.
Yeah,
Mm.
and then so.
That's a great tip.
So you can just managing that choop 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 like that.
Cool. I almost feel like my mind is autofilling a centaur.
A centaur?
Did you see that?
Well, now I do.
Now you do. You guys see it?
Now I do.
So when people draw this, the character, this is the normal mistake.
Mhm.
They do everything just to arrange the middle,
Right.
and then
Like a very, very flat, very straight.
yeah, and then it's actually our leg is the part of the rhythmic. But yeah,
Some
like
people,
that.
yeah.
If you just keep just write down it, can you
Right.
say that you can just
Oh
like
my
that?
god.
It looks like they're gonna teeter, they're gonna fall.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
like that.
Yeah, I think it's good to remember like the functionality of legs
Mhm.
and like walking and running and also gravity, and
Mhm.
that can help you kind of add some stability to your drawings.
Yeah.
I think it's also what you see versus what you know, because like you know that the person is standing up straight, and so you kind of want to draw them like super straight. But in reality, yeah, it's like the spine curves, the muscles of the
Mhm.
legs have rhythm, that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm. And then, so you can just simplify everywhere. So even though you're the base, mostly the people have when you just to get an X-ray or something, the skull, our skull looks like that.
Oh wow. Wow, she just drew that.
I don't. Okay. And then, so for that,
Mhm.
This we don't draw the score exactly score when you we are drawing the base. We always think about the easy way and the practical way.
Right.
So the structure, if you get more simpler,
Yeah, simplifying is more important than it being like absolutely like correct, right?
yep. I use this shape a lot.
Oh, that's aesthetic.
Yeah, this is
Oh, it
not
looks like
appealing, but
it looks like Cell from Dragon Ball Z.
and then okay, just to remember why I draw the lip like that.
Yeah.
And then yeah, this is the point. So if you just keep in mind in your head, and then you can draw those when you're just see the upper.
Yeah, that's cool to point out the TB skull there, how it's round at the mouth area. It's a great tip for when we do draw mouth in perspective, that it wraps around your skull. You know?
Yeah, that's because like the teeth and the jaws are very like cylindrical, kind of rounded.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then when you see the upside, you can just draw the simple shape like this, and then
I see you're using those overlaps like you were talking about earlier. That's also good to point out, I think.
Yeah.
yes, I use overlap a lot. Yeah, it's actual, and then it makes you more, what can I say, faster. The best thing is the important for me actually in teaching a lot to student. I have to be fast. And then like this. Yeah, isn't that looks like it's very pretty. So, but this thing is also
Right.
you can apply on the anime character.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that's what they want to see. How are you gonna apply this to
Anime characters.
the anime character? Oh wow, look at that.
So this is simple because you're just long and then short and then more short is forehead.
Yeah, I feel like there's so much foundation there that I think some people just jump right into the style and skipping the foundation, and structure is so important, you know, and so kind of focus on that structure, like overlaps, form lines, will really help you when you're creating your own characters.
I feel like there's like a mindset of like, oh well, I want to do stylized stuff, so I don't have to like learn anatomy or how to draw things in space because I don't want to draw realistic. But like, you have to be able to do it in order to like do a caricature of it, which is anime.
Ooh, that's so pretty.
Yeah, and then so you can apply. So this the important thing is that this one is looks like that. When you just simplify this
Right.
one,
Wrapping around.
Yeah.
wrapping around, and then also your mouse is wrapping around. Yeah, and then this, you don't need to also apply the bonito area here, but you can apply the essence of the perspective, and then the simplify. And then, for the so the normally people when draw the eye like that.
Mhm.
Oh, this is the another tip. When you draw the eye, the the pupil
Pupil.
people.
Mhm.
Yeah, the pupil is the so you're in your eye. So when you're the white part and then the pupil part, you can just manage it with this kind
Oh,
of thing.
half?
Yeah, harp. But
Oh, wait, hold on. So you shade half, or is the pupil half of the eye?
yeah, pupil is a half of the eye.
Oh, that's a great
Yeah.
tip for me.
Yeah, but I don't like it.
You're like, oh, right. So you would enlarge it, correct?
No, I normally draw them more smaller.
Oh, you go.
Smaller.
Yeah, I
pupils-
like this
Oh,
kind
I see. Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Can I see maybe like an eye that you like to draw? Like I would love to see you draw it smaller.
smaller.
I think Ross's
Yeah.
eyes are like 96%.
No,
No.
96% of the eye.
Sometimes.
Yeah, so for when you draw the 96%, you can just feel like some more, what can I say, more cute and
Yeah,
then
cute, right?
and then very emotional like
Yeah.
that. And then for this one, if you just rotate it, just all the time we think about the how to we rotate it,
Hmm.
and then what's the
45 degree.
for degree, yeah, angle, and then for the pupil.
Mm,
Yeah, even the pupil's like an ellipse in perspective.
that's cool. Wow.
And then this is for the side view.
Hmm.
Yeah, like that side. And then this is not this is the you can apply on the anime eye
Hmm.
actually.
Oh, so now you're drawing like more anime style?
Yeah, anime style. I'm not good at it, but
Yeah.
I would.
What?
Oh, that's so pretty.
I'll say it's like very like 90s or 80s anime. It's
Mhm.
cute.
Yeah, it's a 90s anime. I'm so familiar with 90th century anime, like Evangelion or Ghost in the Shell.
Hey, but that's a popular style now. Like that nostalgia stuff's popular. So yeah, so you're trending, TV.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah. Wait, so the anime peoples here is still half ratio to you, or is it more?
I don't know. I don't know about that theory. So I just ordered from the Andrew Loomis book from the human eye, and
I see
then
it.
you can design it because the anime is very what can I say,
Mhm.
push it design.
Right.
Yeah, it depends on what kind of anime you're watching. I think.
Oh yeah, actually yeah.
Like, are they girls in love or are they like boys killing things?
Nowadays I'm watching the My Hero Academia.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, we'll have to talk about that after.
Yeah, nice. Okay, so side. You can just insert it. So the wanna say is that the people can't. I know is most of my students really have a hard time this view, like that.
Mm.
This eye.
Oh my gosh! Help me with this.
That kind of like
I'm your student, TV. Teach me.
kind of 3/4 peekaboo eye view.
Yeah, so people always are trying to draw something. Whole eye that view.
Uh huh.
Like that, and then okay for the you don't need it to all the
Mhm.
time. The people just trying to draw our eye here, and then it's just noses here, and then so Ivy's here, and then like that.
Uh-huh.
So when you draw the eyes, when you just rotate a lot,
Mhm.
it is not can be. You can't see this part, the tail part of our the eye.
So you don't see it.
Yeah, we can't see it.
We can't see it.
Yeah,
Okay.
we can't. We see the eyeball when they cut that.
Oh, I see. Yeah, you don't see that back corner where like the
Yeah.
eyelashes are, 'cause it's turned away from us.
Yeah, if you don't see that, just forget it. Forget it. Just let go.
Let
Just
it go.
let go,
Draw
let
what
go.
you
Let
see
it go.
there.
Don't draw it.
Right.
For the more dimensional
Mhm.
things. Okay, and then the last one,
Mhm.
I think, is for the nose.
Yeah.
Nose and the lips. It's the same.
Mhm.
It's a very simple, and then you can. I draw before this shape a lot.
Mhm.
Then you can just do inside it.
Yeah.
This is a simple shape of the nose I normally draw,
Mhm.
and then you can just more make the complex like this.
Oh my god.
Fake nostrils are so scary to draw. I'm just
I
like
know.
afraid of making them too big or stand out or anything.
Our nostrils are kind of hard.
Yeah, like weird holes in your face, you know.
You can draw like that,
Mm.
and then you can insert it everywhere. This kind of method. What angle
You
you
see.
draw?
Wow. Yeah, I love how you're still, even with your drawing, you're making form lines, like to find that center line. I think that's so important. So like when you get the drawing and maybe you're stuck, find that center line, and I think that can really help you.
Mhm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and if you're watching this too, feel free to pause, maybe like do some studies, draw along with
Yeah.
TB. Just,
I know she's very experienced. She's been drawing for years. She draws super fast.
mhm.
It might feel maybe like too fast for your eye, so feel free to pause and maybe even like draw along with her. Try to like capture what she's doing because there's a lot of value in that.
Yeah, it's easy to like watch it all and kind of forget it after, but if you're practicing it and applying it, that's how you'll really learn it.
Right. So yeah, that was the first half. It was really cool to see TB kind of break down and how to make some simplistic shapes in perspective. And I think it's all like, don't get intimidated. The human body is super complex, but she breaks it down to very simple shapes, and that's what we can do in our minds. It's all about kind of putting it through a filter and helping you guys understand how to draw it in perspective. And so we're going to take a quick break here, and then we're going to come back, and TB's going to draw some live perspective drawings. And she's chosen to draw someone from the Nemaverse. I'm excited. Yeah, she's going to draw one of my characters. And so let's take a quick break, and then we'll come back. All right, welcome back. I hope you guys enjoyed your break. And yeah, what'd you do on your break, Stella?
I got some books delivered from Amazon.
Delivered to my studio.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my gosh, package for me? No, it's Stella's.
Because I'm having my driveway redone and they can't
Oh
deliver to
my
my
gosh.
house.
Well, we're back here with our special guest, TB Choi, and yeah, I'm excited. We're going to take everything that we've learned in the first half and apply it into kind of something with characters. So, TB, what do you have here?
Oh yeah, so I was going to explain about the basic, the perspective that we can use. Okay, I'm going to erase this one. This is not true. Okay, so this is your paper, the untitled, the PSD file,
Mhm.
and then if you just to cross the line, and then you can just make your eye level first, and then so that this is your eye level. So and then you can just point it the vanishing point.
Oh, the vanishing point?
Vanishing point.
Do you mind just zooming in a little bit?
A little bit, okay.
There we go, perfect.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so there, then you can, and then if you just draw a box over the vanishing point, over your eye level, you can just draw the low angle box. And then if you draw box and then under below your eye level, you can just draw the high angle. And then for this one, this is the 2-point. Yeah, this is the 2-point view perspective. You can check the 2 vanishing point. And then you can just draw vanishing point and then you draw line here.
And that's kind of like if you're looking at it like at the corner, right? Of like a box or something.
Oh, for this one, there's one tip. It's better to point to the vanishing point to the outside of the paper.
Oh, for 2-point, you don't put the vanishing points on inside the paper?
No, outside of the point paper. Because you put the vanishing point too close. Okay. You put the vanishing point too close, your box looks like that. No, it's too distorted, right? So it's far from the outside of the box. And then this one is a 3-point view. And then for the 1-point view, we have the what can I say? It's a what can I say?
Very parallel.
Yeah, parallel. Yeah, it's a parallel.
Yeah.
And for 2-point view, it's a parallel. But for the 3rd-point view, we have another vanishing point. So if you just okay, and then for this one, you make the vanishing point 2-point is outside of the paper, and then for the third one, you can just this length height and then go like that.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So that's like if you're kind of like looking really sharply down on something, right?
Yeah, if you just sharply down on something, you can just more look shorter like that. Shorter, but it's for the this distort is not looks good. So for the just to farther for the pointers for the 3rd one.
So for 2 and 3-point perspective, you want the vanishing points like far away from the object.
And then actually this is your lens. The point of view, you see the world. So outside of your eye, the object looks really crazy. So keep inside here when you do draw something.
I see.
This is outside of the eye view. So you can't draw pretty box here.
Right.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah, it's weird. It's distort too much. And then, so for the 3rd view, it's very simple. If you just make the vanishing point is upside. This is a low angle.
Whoa.
And that's like you're like looking up at like a building or something.
Oh, I see
Yeah,
that,
it's a building. You just see the one tall building.
Yeah, I think this is super helpful because I know a lot of people with the digital landscape class, they love to draw floating castle, floating crescent, floating rocks, and having this perspective here can really help you put it in perspective. Yeah.
Yeah.
Clouds. Ooh, wow.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
And then the last one is in Korea we mostly call this a 4-point view, but
Oh my god.
in Korea. But I think it's the more professionally. I think they have another the word to tell that, but for easy way to conversation with you, and then I will call it a 4-point.
I think it's called like either like parabolic or fisheye or something, right?
Yeah, it's a kind of a fisheye, but it's the one way just the distorting line. So for this one, it's the same length, like that, and then one part only have the distort, the vanishing line, like that.
So now there's like no more straight lines anymore. They're all kind of curved.
Yeah, and then for this one, and then looks like that. Okay, for this one, and then mostly okay. Oh. Oh. When you for this one, people ask me something about how you can use this line, this perspective for the in the normal life, and then you can just draw like this. It's a one person sitting.
Oh wow.
Sitting on the couch.
Oh, go on the toilet. And then it just.
So typically, when you would draw a character from like a really crazy perspective like this, would you draw out your perspective graph first and then put them on it? Is that how you do it usually?
Oh, so I draw character first, and then it's more feeling, and then find out the shape I want to draw, and then after that I just to more, what can I say, corrected it in the perspective.
Oh, that's
later.
interesting.
Yeah.
I think that's like, it's like the same philosophy of like drawing the gesture first and then focus on the anatomy. Like draw the character and then you can tweak it and make the perspective correct.
It's like that spark, that like spark of imagination, that first feeling, and then we can correct that feeling. But you don't want to maybe, start to static and then you don't get that feeling across, and then your art could feel a little dull, a little static, lack of energy. And so I think that's what me and TB like, that spark.
Yeah, right. And then I'm trying to, I really love the more natural feeling. It's a when I just draw a little bit steep, I feel like that. I fail to draw something because if it looks like steep, not natural, it's a
right.
So, for the first time, it's the thing that your idea and your the inspiration is the first, and then after that is you can use the skill on it. Yeah, that's the. I think that's what I think as while I'm doing the art. And then for this one, this is the same method. And then if you just put this one. This line is other times your eye level. And then for the eye level, then you can distort the vertical, and then you use this point. Then you can.
Very cool.
You can draw more. It's an angle and a more higher building. So
it's like using like a wide angle lens, right?
The wide angle. So you can. It's a feeling like you're looking at this really, really high building.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, these more fisheye ones are more camera tricks versus like how things actually look, but they're all really fun tools to have.
Yeah.
And then last one is this is what I most like. Okay.
Oh wait, this is the one you most like.
Yes, the
Ooh,
bind
okay.
point, Bible point of view in Korea.
5? Oh man, I'm still getting used to 2.
It's a vanishing point. Okay, and then we distorted the vanishing line, so vertical and the horizontal tool, and then the really good thing for this kind of perspective is that you can, for the illustration like the splash art or the illustration, when you want to explain a lot of things, you wanna explain about the dynamic sketch, and then you can want to explain about the what can I say, environment too. This thing is you can what can I say,
Include a lot
of information. So that's why the splash or the commercial art to use this thing a lot.
Ah, interesting. Yeah.
You have to look for that now.
Yeah. So splash illustrations love to use this kind of 5-point technique.
And then, but it's a for the when you this feeling like it's very dynamic, right?
Very
dynamic. Yeah.
Dynamic. So if the splash art is or the illustration is more calm experience, atmosphere, it's a some people just use the 2-point or 3rd-point because this is too dynamic.
I see.
There's a lot of motion, a lot of like
more
eye flow.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, this is like really good to think about when you're creating your pieces for your upcoming final. You know, if you are thinking of a more dynamic piece, you know, try this 5-point perspective. But also, I know a lot of you guys are still figuring out the 2-point, 3-point perspective. But it's just a good tip to learn. You know, all these perspective techniques are just to guide your art.
Yeah, also you can go on Google Images and just type in like 4-point perspective chart, 5-point perspective chart, and they have templates there that you just kind of drag and lower the opacity and draw over, and it really helps you out.
Yeah.
And then I just if you want to draw something inside of the perspective. Yeah, do you guys remember the Boxman?
Boxman?
Boxman I drawed before.
Oh,
the
yeah.
Boxman?
Boxman,
Yeah.
Boxman
yeah.
is cute.
Yeah, you can just draw here the Boxman
Dude,
because
that's awesome.
yeah.
TB, you need to name your Boxman. What's
Yeah,
his
he's
name?
trademarked that, the Boxman.
Boxman.
Yeah, this is like really good to think about. You know, I always say, you know, break complex things up into simple forms. And you see here, she's applying that original Boxman inside perspective, and then starting that as a skeleton, a foundation, and then building on top.
I'm not big fan of the Boxman. It's way difficult to draw with the anatomical Boxman. Actually.
Boxman with underwear.
Yeah.
There's Boxer Man.
No, it doesn't look like boxer. Like boxer brief man. I don't know.
Boxer Brief Man.
And then if you want to draw something, like here, and then but if you draw, but you can start with that. But okay, you can start with that, but you can just after you start the first step for that, but so you can add it more.
This is what I want people to learn. You know, it's you don't have to know everything about anatomy to create characters. You know, you can use tools to your advantage. You know, form line, perspective grid, simplification, box, cube, sphere, and start that way. You know.
So this is my art tip. I don't know what the people have the different life goal as an artist. Someone wants to be independent artist, and someone wants to be industry artist. Someone wants to be something. So there's a lot of artists. My experience of the industry artist.
Yeah.
Actually, the the fundamental skill,
Yeah.
it's helpful.
Mm-hmm.
Because when I do designing something as a character concept artist, concept artist is mostly important part. So idea and then the execution is my my goal, and then when I'm doing work, and then for that, if you have the good fundamental skill,
Yeah.
you can draw best, so you can spend more time for the idea a lot. So
Right.
that's why I like this fundamental design, because I give me more time. Yeah.
Yeah, instead of figuring out like how to draw this, you can focus on what.
Yeah,
you're drawing.
right.
Right.
Because
Same. Yeah, like a lot of my, concepts and world building in Nima are just like, kind of not trying to figure out how to draw it, but what I'm drawing, what scene I'm drawing, what lighting and kind of character design, stuff like that. So I think that's where the fun is.
I've heard recruiters say it too. Also, like, oh, we're not looking to like hire someone who's like good at drawing. That's like a prerequisite. You're expected to like know how to do it. We want to see like what you're doing,
Exactly.
what you're making.
Yeah.
and then for this point view, the 2-point view, and then it's just the draw box again. I love box.
Box.
Yeah, box makes your drawing easier.
Yeah.
And this probably like helps also knowing those proportions from before to kind of know how to place it in perspective, right?
Yeah, and then proportion. So just the proportion thing. Before I told you the crotch. Crotch is the middle of our body, right?
Correct.
So just cross it.
Oh.
Too many color, man. Oh yeah, and then so most of when I teach the student, I don't actually. This is my first step to draw, but I don't teach it first at this one because the students run away after learn this. So how to calculate the proportion inside of.
Perspective is a hefty subject.
Yes.
I feel like it's one of those subjects that everyone in art school dreads, like, oh, perspective.
But I'm not gonna calculate everything.
Right.
I just do. This is the middle of the box, so I will just put here the crotch. That's all. That's all I
Wow. That's cool.
I think it's also like drawing the whole 2-point perspective grid helps place like kind of like the viewer's eye, like where it is. Like I definitely feel like I know, like as a cameraman or viewer, where I am looking at this figure. Versus a lot of times when we just draw a figure, I'm not really sure where I am in space.
For the reason I recommended this one to my student is that more being familiar to the perspective. Yeah, but I don't use it. I don't start the work like that. I don't use it.
You learn how to do it this way, so you don't have to do it this way.
Right.
Yeah.
Just try to try to instill it in your muscle memory, so you don't have to go through the pain again.
Yeah,
Just,
right.
Live the pain once.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. This was an art teacher. He said something like he made his students do draw 500 skulls in all these angles, so that they never had to do it again. And I'm like, oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. So if you do that, the thing is that when you character inside of the perspective, you can see there's something wrong, but you don't know what is the wrong. That is the point. If you just think like something is wrong, you can fix it, but if you don't know about the where is it wrong, it's a pain. But the calculating inside the perspective, you can solve it without your observation.
But you don't have to like look at a picture of a figure to draw. You can kind of like figure it out on your own, right?
Figure out, because people want to draw something without the reference, because the reference is not fulfilling their idea. But no. Okay.
Wow, very cool.
But for this one, I think I did something wrong on the Disney.
I see.
Something is weird. But you can just like the follow the perspective, and then
Yeah.
like follow the perspective like that, and then you can fix it. I did wrong something here, and then fix
Yeah.
it like here.
These tools are just to help you draw better, you know. So if you ever are stuck, you have these tools available, because sometimes we get into art blocks when we're trying something too difficult. We're trying to draw crazy perspective and be heroes, and then we get into art block because we don't. It's like it's not looking right, and you're like, oh, I don't know what to do. And so these tips here are great to kind of fact check.
And then for this one, actually, I'm not very fan of the high angles, so I will just draw the low angle. I'm big fan of the drawing something in the low angle. So interesting. You can draw a box, but I'm just to draw right away.
Oh, and by the way, I'll be putting in the README and probably also on the post for this lesson, TB's socials and art stations. So please take a look at the rest of her work. It is pretty incredible, and you guys are gonna like it.
It looks like huge, so
so
I like it.
big.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this is the point. So for this perspective, you can't see your what can I say? This one, the neck.
The collarbone.
Yeah, collarbone and the neck bone. Okay, I told you before. If it's not looks not sure, just to let that go. Don't try to draw hardly.
I see.
Oh,
Yeah.
you can't see it from this angle. Like the
Yeah.
chest is blocking it.
Yeah, right. And then blocking it, and then actually is our upside of the body. If you think like our body is the box, is the upside.
Oh yeah, it's like
So-
the top plane is
Yeah.
where the collarbone is.
I see.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then for that, I always calculated my hand size to the middle of the upper. So I use everything, the proportion tips in the.
Yeah, I feel like at this point, viewer, if you need to like rewind and go and take some screenshots of those proportions TB drew out earlier, feel free to do that, because that's kind of like, I feel like it's key to getting it in perspective, knowing where things line up.
Yeah.
Big underwear.
Yeah.
He's terrifying with that smile on his face from above.
And then for this one, is the same. Okay. Same. Same. Oh, by the way, I'm so bad at the high angle, so I needed to calculate this one actually a little bit. Middle. Here is the crotch. Okay, I found it.
I think it's good to remember that in 3-point perspective, all of the vertical lines are receding to that bottom top vanishing point, so there shouldn't be any straight lines. I feel like a lot of people naturally, like, it'll feel weird having like the arms and legs kind of like coming to a point, but that's how it is in that view.
As I just made the bellies a little.
I like it.
He just ate.
He just ate. And it's realistic body proportions.
Yeah, we don't have the proportion, and your room is like that.
Well, that's so cool.
Yeah,
Look
like,
at that, guys.
those feet are so like foreshortened and tiny, but it looks.
I know, look correct, which is crazy.
That's because you followed those lines to that vanishing point, and it does get really close to the vanishing point.
And he has wrinkles.
It's that horrifying smile, which I love.
Nice, I love it.
Yeah, and then okay. Oh, it's creepy. Oh my god. It's really creepy. Okay, I just a little bit changes.
Looks like he's wearing a diaper.
Yes. Oh.
See, this is the part when the viewer's like mom walks into the room. It's like, what are you watching? You see that?
Diaper Bach man.
Like that, and then yep, and then I already drew that. Just to imagine, I just to go the process like that.
Yeah.
And then for this one,
Oh,
yes,
this is your favorite.
yeah,
huh?
this is my favorite. So I'm just a demonstration with the loss, the character with the point of view.
Mhm.
Nice.
Wow, that sounds like such a flex. I'm gonna draw my character in 5-point perspective right now. It's my favorite. Oh.
I feel like even if you don't know how difficult 5-point perspective is, it still sounds intimidating.
No, it's okay.
Wow,
It's
you're freehanding it, dang girl.
I mean, it's a.
Yeah. Long lines, guys. Long lines, long gesture. Draw with your elbow.
Okay, I have to explain about this. Okay, you don't need to draw correct. You just to
Make it look correct.
make
Make-
yeah.
there you
That's
go.
the point. Yeah.
That's kind of like what I say too when people ask me like, oh, this and that. I'm like, just this is terrible to say, but like, just kind of make it look passable.
Yeah.
Like surface anatomy. Remember I said that? It's like you don't have to know everything about it, but just make it. If it looks believable and it works, and there's some form, it looks like what you're drawing, then I feel like you're doing your job as a visual communicator.
Yeah, it doesn't have to make sense what is in Nima's fridge, but as long as
Right.
it's full of something.
Exactly. There's something in the fridge there. The purpose. Thanks, Stella.
I'm referencing a piece Ross posted today when we were recording it where it was Nima with their very interesting fridge, so take a look. Okay.
Yeah. And the part of
Wow.
this point of view, but you can use only part of it like that.
Whoa, that's cool. You can get part of it.
Yeah, part of it.
Yeah.
Or here or here.
Depending if you're like looking straight at it or looking down at it, right?
Yeah, right. It's because this is my eye level. Yeah.
Cute.
Wow, I don't know where I going to use for that. Okay. How? Yep. Let's go. Boxman is first for a time.
Boxman, Sean.
If you are used to drawing a perspective,
Wow, look at that guy. That's so cool. I love how like TV simplified it to, it's like right in the middle of simplification and kind of information. Wow, that's cool.
A good exercise for those of you ambitious is to take a reference photo and then draw it in like a different perspective. Like, take a normal reference and then try to put it in 5-point or something. So you still have something to go off of, but
the good thing about the the
5-point perspective.
Find the perspective have the kind of a thing. It's a closer thing is more looks closer, and then the far from it is more looks like a far from. Yeah.
Or really like, kind of exaggerates that distance.
Yeah. Right. It's I'm just to until the find the shape. It's my drawing is a kind of loft.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, I think it's good to remember where the eye level is with the head. Because I feel like a lot of people naturally will just kind of make the eyes aligned with each other. But then, yeah, like from like this angle, you would be looking up at it.
Yeah.
Oh, who you drawn?
Oh, we don't know. Wait. Let's see if they can guess.
I think you already said it before the part.
No, I didn't. No, I said
You didn't.
I didn't. I told you that.
Let's see who the true Ross Straws stands are. Who's that character?
Dun, 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 dun.
It's Clefairy.
This is my favorite character.
Oh.
And the Nima.
It's Clefairy. Oh, dude, I feel like I don't know, I'm living, you know. I'm watching like TB draw Faye. Like, that's so cool, you know.
Yeah.
But the thing is that I didn't really focus on it. She have a cape.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, it's the cape.
Is it hard?
Yeah, it's hard.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
My favorite thing is capes, and I love how you're like, oh gosh, she has the cape.
Oh, and then yeah, this is the point. Just to no needed to looks correct. Just no needed to correct. It looks like correct.
Right. Yeah. So, this could be like you guys could maybe run into some obstacles here. That like, oh, this is look correct, but TB mentioned, you know, just make it look aesthetic, make it look correct. And I think it's
purposeful.
Yeah, purposeful. Whoa, that's cool.
Yeah, if it's something like, oh, like I'm following the perspective lines and I have like a tangent or something, well, I'm stuck with it because that's how it would be in real life. No, you want to like make it look good.
Oh, for this Nima have a is the Faye have a little long leg and the very
Okay, Faye does have long legs.
yeah, it's a high
Yeah, she.
high res the pants.
Yeah. So she's a dancer, so she's like kind of, you know, ballerina movement, long leg, you know, kick. Kick.
I just want little
Oh
like a
my
girl.
God, I'm so cool.
With a hand. Wow. She's really flexing.
Oh shit. Okay, what side is it? Okay, there. This side. Okay.
Whatever feels
Yeah.
aesthetic.
Do whatever you want, TV.
It kind of
whatever you
changes.
want. Does it?
Yes. I think it's interesting also just comparing Ross's and TV's workflow. Ross always works like usually pretty zoomed out, whereas I feel like you feel more comfortable with it like right there, right in front of you, really big.
Oh.
TV's working on a giant 32-inch screen.
Oh my God.
It has it like all like right there, super visible.
Oh. And then oh yeah.
No, there's not a right and a wrong. It's just interesting just seeing you guys have different preferences.
Mm-hmm. For the student? Yeah. Okay, just go ahead. Oh yes, this is for the student. I recommend this. When people draw more the line work, I recommend the Cintiq because it's faster, and then
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
especially the 2D animator.
Mm-hmm.
But if someone is really care about the color,
Mm-hmm.
I think the pen tablet is a really good monitor. It works well.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
I love it. Ooh, got that jawline,
That little sneer.
a little smart.
Oh, okay. Rose, I saw you use a lot the kolodaji.
Oh, the color match.
Kolodaji. I have my own kolodaji.
Oh, you have your own color dodge?
I use this one really a lot. This one. The
It-
liquify.
Oh, liquefy?
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, that's my other color
Oh,
dodge.
yeah.
Ooh, that looks good.
Sorry, CSP users.
I know. Sorry, CSP. Oh, that's sick. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, because the
Let's go liquefy.
How to liquify? I can fix it. Fix the illustration. So
Ooh, that's
easily.
cool. That's great. Yeah, use any tool at your disposal. Just try and emphasize.
Mhm.
And then if you want to emphasize the by point of view,
Uh-huh.
the drawing out the background is really really good too.
Mm-hmm.
Then, or just another character behind the view, because you can just feel that it's the far is far, it's front is more front.
Yeah.
So you can just feel the spacey things. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Oh, here we go, guys. Oh, I love this part. I love that. So I asked TB, who's your favorite character in the Nemoverse? And she said Faye, and I'm like, that makes sense. She's such a, her presence seemed like a Faye personality. So
Yeah. And if you're not familiar with the Nemoverse characters because you don't own Nema, part of your wizard or archmage tier packages, you get a discount code. So check out our shop, rossross.com. There's our shameless plug for the day.
Hey, not shameless. I'm proud of this book.
I have no shame in
I
plugging
worked
no
over
shame in the
5 years on this book, and I'm proud of it. So check it out at rossdale.com/Nema. Sorry, you said something?
Yeah, this is I like is the pay is the mostly the everything is the is the cave, and then the hair is very asymmetrical. It's so playful design. Yeah.
If you zoom in, also she also has under eye tattoos.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
she has some soft magician eye tattoos. Oh, she's so cool.
So for this one,
Yeah.
the eye level is going up, so it's everything is a low angle
I see.
from the pad.
I think there's such a powerful kind of like innateness to people that know how to draw. That's our just foundation as cavemen to make symbols, on caves. And if back then I saw this on a cave, I'd be like, oh shit. That's cool.
Like how you're just saying you want more anime girls on cave walls.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
First time I saw your work is because of Nima. Nima is the
Aw.
first.
Really?
Yeah, so Nima is the first, but after that, just you draw. You're expanding your world building is in the now artist stage Instagram, and there's it's fires.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, so one thing like I'm trying to like this digital art boot camp is so fun and rewarding to entry a lot of new digital artists into it. I like in the future, I know a lot of people have worlds. I would love to help people kind of build their own world and characters and environment and take them how to make their own world building book. You know, like I did it briefly with the last Patreon update, the world building update, but now I have like a vision of like, let me grow the next generation of world builders. And I think like that could be like an accent to the digital art boot camp world building edition.
Yeah. Shameless plug too. The Nemaverse series is available on the Ross Draws website. All the tutorials from last year's Patreon revamp, which is focused on world building.
Thank you, Stella.
Your discount codes work on that as well.
That's true. Ooh, this is cool.
Then when you draw the hair, just to all the time is the like this.
Oh, even the form lines on the hair?
Yeah, form line. Yeah. Because the one small thing sometimes mess up the spacey drawing. Like it's the dimensional drawing. Yeah.
This whole having a guest artist was just a smart, elaborate ploy for Ross to get a commission from TV.
Oh yeah, so the one thing I really like of this character is that a little bit muscular. Yeah.
She has some you know, some muscle, you know.
Yeah.
She does squats. She dances, you know.
She works out.
Yeah, she works out. That's so dope. I love when people draw hands.
The obligatory two fingers together that every artist does is
Yeah,
your favorite
right.
thing.
It's just aesthetic.
It's a thing.
Yeah, because
Yeah, I'm doing it right now. Yo. Yeah, you just group it. It looks good.
I think we just need to normalize people holding their hands like that so it's realistic.
the reason I use this hand is that if you draw like that, it's a feeling like it's a force it everywhere. So and then the shape line just go right away.
I see.
It also looks like you're very like straining, like she's purposely like stretching her hand out for something.
Oh yeah, she have a glove, but I like fingers, so.
Oh snap! That's so cool. Great.
Cave.
What?
Cave.
No, the cave.
Oh, you don't like cake? I love cake.
Yes, I love the cave too, but you know.
It's hard to draw.
This is the
what?
miracle.
I see.
I love.
Whoa, that's so cool.
And then all the time just to do this thing like this, go further and check it. The detail letter the whole picture is way important than the big picture, the small part.
Like how it works like as a whole is better than just zoomed in.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, 'cause I feel like a lot of times if you zoomed in, you're working, and then you zoom out, and then it all just looks weird. You're like, no,
Yeah.
I thought it looked good.
So sometimes when I just recording it, it just looks like bumps,
Oh my
like
God,
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. I love that there's such a, like, even though there's so much kind of foundational thinking, she's taking her time, like, trying to really understand everything. The pieces come together really aesthetically. It doesn't look overworked. It looks very purposeful, and I think that's really powerful, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's we addressed it in some of the other lessons, but like you have some parts that have like really high detail, and then other parts that are very more simple. Like Faye's legs and shoes in this piece are very simple, but then like all the details kind of like at the head and hand. We've had like a lot of detail all throughout. It would get like a bit much.
So why are you? This is down and down? So you can just more see the upside, like you are.
Oh yeah, you're literally looking at the foot from above.
Yeah,
That's
right,
really
right.
nice. Ooh.
Look at her complaining about capes. So here she has this
I know.
fabric like just gloriously caressing her. This would be a good sticker.
This?
Yeah.
Oh, the TV Choi guest sticker. This is really cool to, sit back and just be a student voice for once, because watching, other professional artists draw, they have their own trade and kit, and it's very inspiring. Like, this is something even I'm scared about, but it looks so fun that I understand, like, you know what? I can do it. And so you guys maybe are intimidated by kind of drawing like this, but I think once you start and realize, it's just a building process. I think you'll find the process very rewarding, and that you're capable of more than you know.
And for the last part, is the students really want to know the line weight.
Yeah.
It's like for the easy way, so just to make the thick line outside, and the inner line is more
So like thicker lines inside and thinner lines outside?
and then the thicker line is the outside,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
and then the inner line is more.
So I think the thicker line will hold its shape.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So just change the line weight here. People be used to for the inking. Be used to the inking. You can use the more prudently, but if you are not sure about how to use the line, just to follow this method. This is really makes your art is what can I say? Compact. Yeah.
Wow. It's really cool to see her do this, because she's taking everything that she taught in the first part, and the second part, and I still think it's a flex that she calls 5-point perspective her favorite. But yeah, everything's a process. You guys will get here. It's just breaking things down into simple shapes, and then putting those shapes into perspective, and then kind of layering on top all the anatomy and proportions.
Yeah, so much of it is just problem solving, and then like being able to know how to solve the problem is like half a battle.
Oh yeah, and then okay. I saw the loser you the wearing of the maid costume before.
Oh, the maid costume?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, Ross got mad at me because I set our calendar background at work as him in the maid costume.
Oh, I
His
know.
picture
Just
from
open
Twitter.
up the calendar. There's a bunch of me and maid everywhere. I'm like, within a few hours, I'm like, hey, can we change the background? This looks very like therapeutic for you. Like, it seemed like you're enjoying this.
Oh, joy. What?
It seemed like you're enjoying this.
Enjoying
Yeah,
this one?
Or are you like maybe freaking out or trying to problem solve? I don't know. You look very at peace.
You look very calm and just
Calm.
Oh
relaxed.
yeah.
Yeah.
So while I'm drawing, it's a I feel calm.
Mm.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm done explaining things. Here I am just in my zone drawing.
No, I love it. You know, like she
Yeah.
explained things for the first hour, and now she's just relaxing and drawing. And I feel like this is the state that we all want to be in, where we just get lost in the craft of just creating or drawing. Right?
It's like movie Soul, like being in the zone.
So when I just so 2090, I traveled a lot because of the workshop, and then that time. Actually, I never had an experience before outside of Korea that time.
Oh.
So I'm so nervous that time. It's
Oh,
so
no, you're doing great. This is you
afraid.
nervous?
Yeah, I'm afraid for the traveling,
Oh.
traveling, and then but I have to go.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah. So that time I always draw something in the airport or airport or the
drawing.
hotel, the dining there, because it's a feel like I'm more focused on the who I am. Yeah, I'm an artist.
I don't know why. Hotels are just very aesthetic places to draw. Maybe it's just they're really cold air conditioning or something. But I always like drawing in hotel rooms.
Oh. And then I will tomorrow second section I will explain about that why I spot this part and as a
Ooh,
so-
yeah.
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 Well, she says tomorrow, but you guys will be receiving it in 2 weeks. So stay tuned for 9.2, y'all.
Yeah, this class was drawing characters in perspective. You know, I think TV is such a master at that.
Oh yeah, I don't use the actually, and then I don't use the 5.2 the perspective for the character work. When you be the concept artist,
Yeah.
and the standing pose is the most important thing. The standing pose means the when you draw some character, so it looks like the standing right, like it's someone is you're like this, 3D dimensional. And you have the weapon, really big weapon, like this, like that. This is important when you're working, but yeah, you can draw. If you draw like this, you
Yeah.
can just put on the design and then the other things.
Right, so you have a base and you can put on everything.
Yeah,
On top.
I just use that.
I see, I
Other
see.
thing, I don't use it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wow, that's a great sketch.
I'm just cleaning up the
Yeah.
line. Wait.
So for your professional work, do you often draw characters in different kinds of perspectives, or is it more turnarounds, or what?
Oh, so for the animation, when I draw the expression sheet, I used a lot of perspective and I needed the lower angle and low angle or the high angle, every angle, and then expression together. But in the game, it depends on the what kind of work you're in there. If your skin design team is actual and the skin design team is have already made the champion or the agent like that, so you just put on the design on it. But if you want to create the new character for the visual development, so you needed a lot of angle, what character looks like at this angle, then that angle, like that. Yeah. It's a difference on what kind of work you're
what kind of industry you're in.
Industry or what kind of the work you're in. Your skin designer or your visual development or like that.
And you're saying skin design is in like video game design, right? Video game character and like outfit and yeah, video game skin design.
Yeah. And then when you when you develop more the first game, it's like the new game like that. It's a feeling like it's an animation visual development. So you need to exploration a lot of things. So for the pre-production for the game, it's a feeling like that. But it's the skin designing, or is it more like it's the designing and then finding out the hook point for the player, and then or it's the find out the design language from the former skill line. Yeah.
I see.
But if you know about the fundamental skill, everything goes more easier. Yeah.
Ooh. I feel like line art is so therapeutic to watch, you know?
Yeah. To watch, for me not to do is not.
No, you don't like doing it? What? Why?
You don't do line art either. You understand why.
Well, after watching this, you know, I can tweak my brain into wanting to do it. I think I'm just like a very my workflow is efficiency, and sometimes line art is hard to there's a flow state. Yeah, I think growing up working in movies and video games, their time is money. And I'm kind of like, my task was to make a lot of design, and so they're not budging out budget for me to make beautiful line art. It was more like, hey, give me good designs fast because that's what we need. I'm like, okay, got it. And so that's my workflow. But kind of like watching TV here, it's really relaxing and taking me back to a flow state in high school, you know, where I just really love to draw and make really nice line art. So yeah, and to watch Faye come to life here.
Yeah, it is very therapeutic to watch. I agree.
Yep, I think this finished for the Faye, and then
Lovely.
some other character you to go with. Yes. Ooh, I like the how to pronounce it. Ame.
Ame. Wait, you're doing Ame too?
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's the best day of my life.
Yes, the Ame is the thing I love from her face. It's very matured.
Yeah.
It's edgy and then very looks like badass.
Yeah, she's a buff
character.
bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Ame is a phase master.
Oh, Fate's Master.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why they are together. Oh.
Yes, that's why they're together. They're both, you know, kind of like mages.
Mhm.
Master student, right?
Master student, yeah.
Okay, she's taller than the Faye, right?
She's what?
She's taller.
Yeah. She's taller than Faye by like 5 or 6 inches.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Much taller.
I really love the matured, the feature, and yeah.
Oh my god.
Because the shape is very shape language is very clear, and so the Faye have the more, what can I say, more teenagey body or so younger body, and
Yeah.
then the Ame have the more bigger pelvis, like a more matured and a more older
Yeah.
shape. Yeah. Everything's good.
Super cool.
So what's the main thing you're focusing on here in this sketch phase? Like, what are you thinking about the most right now?
Feeling.
Yes. Character.
Very cool. Oh, that's cool.
I can't define the right gesture. Oh, okay.
Oh, the cape?
No, it's not.
For those of you listening, we have Chris here taking pictures
Yeah.
as TV's drawing.
This is the tip of
Yeah.
the drawing.
Hmm.
It's a final point of view. Perspective is not. If you just to know how to looks like by the point of perspective,
Hmm.
it is looks like you're very so what can I say? It's easy to looks like it's a very spacey and more easy to looks good.
Mhm.
So that's why I like it's not flexing. I always just find out what is the way more what is the more good way. So what is the more better way to my drawing so looks good.
Hmm.
Yeah. I don't like as a one point perspective because a one point perspective is it's a two plan. I can show everything about my not planned point. You know what I mean? It's a,
Yeah.
like so if you draw the dynamic character
Mhm.
drawing, you can hide your weaker point all the time. But if you just draw the standing pose like that, it's easily show your the weaker point of your drawing.
Right.
Yeah, simple is really difficult sometimes.
I feel like there's such clarity in the work, which I really appreciate. You know, it's like you almost know and can plot where everything is and can be.
It's very like clean and intentional.
Nice.
Does Ame have good hearing, Ross? She has pretty big ears.
Oh, man, I had the best hearing. Stella, who's your favorite character again?
Ghost.
Ghost, that's crazy.
Yeah, or Karma.
Oh
or
my
both.
god, you seem like the opposite.
Sometimes I do. I'm fairly mean. But...
Jeez. I wanted like a nice student voice. Sounds good, encouraging.
As a student voice, I'm lovely. I don't know, maybe that's up to you guys to decide, maybe. Do you have any tips for drawing fabric just kind of as you're working?
Yeah. Just to draw the cylinder first, and then after that is a feeling like the putting on the lily another skin on the body. I draw like that.
Interesting.
Yeah. Another skin.
Another skin.
Yeah.
I love the boots. Ooh, cool.
I just
Rearmed Ame, I like it. Let's keep it that way.
Arme.
Arme! Oh my gosh.
I just want to give the different feeling as much as I can with the fire.
Yeah. Arme. Arme.
As you see, I changed the gesture a lot.
Oh, no worry. I think that's part of being an artist. You know, you're experimenting, you're playing what feels right. You know, maybe you thought the first pose didn't feel right, and you wanted to try and do something else.
Yeah, and it's good to remember also just that you're not stuck to what you put down initially. You can always adjust it.
Right.
Oh, this is the one pointer with the one tip. When you draw ankle like that, I like it this one. It looks feels sexy for me.
Wait, what?
See, I like it this way because it feels sexy.
Oh,
Drawing it,
definitely.
like,
Yeah,
down, down.
yeah, that kind of like that heel curve, right?
Yeah, heel curl. Oh, so I really like the butch shape. It's
Kind of like a bat shape.
yes, looks like it.
I feel like drawing footwear is so hard.
Whoa, that's cool. She made a hand like 3 marks.
I like your process of like drawing and like low opacity erasing it and then
Right.
drawing on top of it again.
Yeah.
Guys, overlaps.
Overlap.
Look at that overlap.
That's so pretty.
Mm.
Oh, that hand is so nice. She did it in like 30 seconds. See? Oh, you're so good!
Oh. You're so kind.
Ooh, that's cool. Oh, she's plotting out the other arm there.
Yes.
So you know where to put that other arm because of the lines from the other hand to the vanishing point, right?
To the vanishing point, yeah. If she symmetrical do that, but if she don't symmetrical do that, no need to do that. Okay. Oh, she have gloves.
She should what?
Yeah, she have gloves. It's the other. Okay, she have a more pointy.
Oh, yeah.
Everything is everything is pointy. You just keep using the shape language for her. So I really love it.
You're not the first artist to point that out.
Wait, with what?
That everything you do is just pointy.
Pointy. Oh, yeah, I love pointy shapes. I don't know, it's just sexy, you know?
That sharp claw hand.
Sharp claw hands. Yes. Dude, that's such a godly hand. Is it?
It works for your stuff.
It worked for my stuff. Look at it. It's so good.
Oh yeah, hers is lovely. I thought you were talking about just claw hands in general.
Oh, no, look at Alme's hand.
No, you know, yeah, TB's hand that she's drawing is lovely, amazing.
Oh my gosh, hold on.
Okay, for this one, it's the same method. You can just do line weight.
I see. That's cool.
Overlap, y'all.
Overlap.
Oh my gosh, make sure to save.
Yep.
Yes!
Yay. We've had a couple of lessons where Photoshop shut down and Ross and I are like, well,
Oh, what? Oh, it's a little bit laggy for now? Okay, no, that's not. Okay, then, yeah, this is so when I was working, and the in the team, and then this is someone just to make this sound like that. We just slightly, everybody just contrast right away.
oh. Like, because you knew someone lost their
Yeah,
work?
right.
Oh.
It's a feeling like that, so, and it's just slightly.
Oh, yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. Wait, so there is an auto save for the auto view, right?
Yeah, there's...
Yeah, I think there's an all save. I don't have it enabled though. So I'm a risk taker.
Yeah.
And then, Rosa, what software you usually use?
What?
Software do you
What
use?
software?
I usually use Photoshop.
Oh,
Yeah.
Photoshop.
I've been trying to get into CSP. I've been, it's looks like such a great program, but every time I open it up, it's just too much information that I get overwhelmed and I quit. So this one time, someone from my Discord actually gave me a little tutorial on CSP, and so we were on a live call together, and I'm trying to learn the program, and I was trying to learn, and still then, I was overwhelmed with a teacher and I quit. I was like, oh man, this is my 5th attempt of getting into CSP, and I'm still not getting it. But maybe one day, maybe my 8th attempt.
I love how Photoshop has so much more of a complicated UI.
Probably, but I
But
think
it was
comfort.
just your first, so it's your
Right.
it's your baby.
Yeah, I think
Your change to it even.
I think it's just comfort zone.
Yeah.
Okay, then I just did.
Ooh.
Gorgeous.
I needed to add a little bit eyes.
That's
Yeah.
always so scary. Deleting that sketch under the line art. It's either like good or bad.
Ooh, yes. Give me that eyeliner.
Yeah, it's more badass.
Yes, gorgeous. Oh, man. Ooh, that's so pretty.
Yep. So. Okay, first time will be not. It's too new, so it is not easy to go right away. But if you just keep practicing and then more find the fun from the perspective, you can play with them. Yeah. So. Yeah. Nice. It's done. Yep.
Nice. Oh my
Lovely.
gosh. Can we get it to fill the screen real quick?
Yeah.
So just zoom in real quick. So it.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's so cool.
Wow.
Unless you raise the pirates.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
There you go, guys. Best day of my life, best day this year. Literally, my 2 babies, Faye and Alme from the Nemaverse, drawn by TB Choi. Wow. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, this class is Characters in Perspective, and this is your guest artist month, and I'm so happy that she's here. We're learning from her because she's a master of her craft. And please feel free to watch this lesson over, to apply some of the techniques. And next class, is it 9.2?
Yeah, 9.2.
Wow, 9.2. TB will be back teaching character design because she worked on a bunch of games and she's learned a lot about design, and it can help you guys get into that. So
yeah, so we'll be going over your assignment shortly.
Yep. Hey guys, welcome back, and that was amazing. That was so impressive, actually. Oh my god. It's really cool to see you work, a professional in the industry, works on video games and animation, and I'm very impressed with how clean your workflow is.
Yeah, really quick turnaround. It was just 2 hours and you pretty much finished almost a whole piece, right?
Like a whole character. Wow.
Yes, I just make a step by step to the student they can understand well.
She's so humble. But yeah, onto your assignment is to create one character design from inspiration.
Yeah, you can pick any photo or even take a photo that you want. It can be like of an object, of a piece of jewelry, of a food, and then make a character using the shape language of it and based on that photo.
Yeah, we're excited to see what you create, and I just want to give a huge thank you to TB again.
Thank you, TB.
It's an honor to have you here. You are so talented, so great, and you're so humble and sweet, and I hope you enjoyed that vegan food, some tacos from yesterday. Any last words you want to say?
Oh, so thank you for this having me here as for the student. I hope it's all the information really useful for you and then helps you create the character.
Aww. Yeah, please follow TB Choi on social media. She's an amazing artist. And the next class is finale class. So it's the end of the boot camp. I'm excited to see you apply everything you learned into the next classes. Thank you so much again, and I'll see you guys next time on Digital Art Bootcamp. Bye.
Bye.